Alright, so what's up you guys? First of all, I owe you kind of an apology. So that last video that I put out a couple of weeks ago, or actually it was last week, but it kind of cut out. And so I'm not really sure. YouTube didn't really finish uploading my video. I don't know if it couldn't find the files that it needed necessary for the video, but that's no problem. If you guys would like to see like me finish that video, definitely click up here because that kind of has a little impact and it shows what the rest of the Google Pixel event talked about. And if you guys, of course, want to see details about the products that were launched, such as the watch and the earbuds that weren't covered, definitely leave a comment down below. And definitely, hey, go check out our Instagram because I actually posted an update recently a couple of days ago saying why we haven't had a video come out lately. So definitely go check us out over there. I do a lot more updates and I do a lot more, I guess, social interactions with you guys on there. And so definitely go check us out on Instagram at EasyRamsto or just right here. Anyway, today's video we're going to talk about the Apple Vision Pro. And so why? I already did a video on the Apple Vision Pro. And so see, this is what kind of I wanted to talk about today and why VisionOS 2. Why is VisionOS 2 even called VisionOS 2? I think VisionOS 2 should really just be called a .5 update, like a 1.5 update, because it's not really as big as we could expect for a 2 update, but nope, they're just shooting right into VisionOS 2. And so normally with all these events, they start off with coming later this year. They'll start off with all the good things and then they'll put like a coming later this year kind of title. And so what are those things? Well, so we're going to have editing spatial videos with Final Cut Pro, as well as the virtual display productivity. So with the ultra wide monitor. And so what this is, it will basically take your MacBook and it'll obviously make it a virtual display like it currently does, but it can make it an ultra wide or a dual display depending on what you prefer, and it will ProRes up to 4K. So that's super cool. I actually like that feature, but that's also coming later this year. So maybe December or probably sometime in January. As well as catch multiple games at once. So let's just say you're watching a basketball game over here, but you want to also watch the football game over here. Well, so now because you have catch multiple games at once, you can basically catch multiple games at once. You could have basketball over here, football over here, tennis up here, volleyball down here. You could basically watch a ton of movies or games, whatever you prefer, in the Apple TV app with that feature. And so I kind of like that. And so here's what will be available at the launch of this. And so they launched a cool little way to access your gestures, such as now you can hold out the palm of your hand and then you can flip it over and pinch and it will pull up the home screen, as well as you can hold pinch and it will slide up the volume, whether if you're doing this or this. So that's super cool. And this is from just holding it like this, staring at your thumb, and then just pointing it, and then you'll see tap it, then slide if you want to adjust volume and stuff like that. As well as now you can turn 2D images into spatial photos. And so this is kind of a gimmick, sort of like a gimmick and a cool feature. Basically turn your 2D image that you took on the iPhone and it will turn obviously into a spatial photo. As well as share play with photos. And so let's just say you're sharing something on your iPhone and you're like giving, I guess, a test example to another associate, and you want to show them the picture that you've viewed before on the Apple Vision Pro. And so what you can do is you can now share play your photo library to the iPhone, and so they can view it with you. As well as you can now edit and trim photos in the photo app. So say you want to crop a photo, you can do that, as well as you can crop or trim videos. And so now we can cut videos and things like that, as well as so now you can see your Magic Keyboard if you're in your spatial view. And so what this is it's basically overlaying a keyboard onto your desk in your spatial area, and then it'll also overlay a magic mouse if you have the magic mouse. So this doesn't work with other keyboards such as Razer, Logitech. It'll only work with Apple certified keyboards, Apple approved basically. So the Magic Keyboard, you can basically overlay your keyboard on top of your environment so you can see the keys that you're pressing, and you can also just view, it'll kind of make your keyboard hover just a little bit, as well as your Magic Mouse. And then of course now we can do that, but that doesn't there's so many other things you can do now. You can AirPlay to Vision Pro, and so I guess what this means is you could take what's on the TV, or you can take what you're watching on the Vision Pro and you can AirPlay it to an Apple TV, as well as travel mode now works on a train. I didn't even know that didn't work on a train. I think that's the stupidest thing. I think travel mode for a train, that is such a .5 update. Like, that is such a, oh my gosh, we can just add this in the next patch. We can say, now you can do travel mode on an airplane like before, but then you can also do one on the plane. So there you go. As well as now you can save guest experience. So let's just say you and your friend, y'all are playing with the Apple Vision Pro and you want to show your friend something. Well, so you can log into a guest profile, and so what it will do is it will put your, it will make his setup from the guest profile his own setup. Basically what this means is that whenever you're doing the whole eye tracking, you don't have to start over and view all the dots and look at all the dots and pinch when your eye is pointing at a dot. Instead, now you can just basically save guest profiles. Now I think this is only one at a time, and so what this means is, like, if you have another friend that wants to try it out, you'll have to then move it over and test it out with that. But I like the whole guest profile feature. And so what do I say? What do I say to all of this? So overall, I think VisionOS 2, it's a cool update. It's pretty minor. It's pretty easy going. It's not as intensive or abrasive as we've seen with iOS updates. But I don't think it deserves the 2 behind it. I think that VisionOS, this one should just be called a 1.5 or like a 1.7 instead of being called a 2. Because see, what's really adding is it's adding a new way to access Control Center with the palm of your hand, as well as adjusting volume. And it's also offering more, like, 2 new environments and travel mode with the train. So, it's really kind of like a what you think it could be. I don't think it is a substantial value to be called VisionOS 2. But Apple, they can do whatever they want. So yeah, there you go. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button. That helps out a lot. Definitely go check out our YouTube and socials. That also helps the algorithm know that my content actually does stuff. Yeah, definitely go check out our iPhone SE 4 review, which will actually be put up here. And if you guys enjoyed this, yeah, share it to your friend. Tell them, like, hey, check out this video. It's about blah, 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 blah. And yeah. Anyway, I appreciate everything that you guys do. And of course, school just started, so we're going to be posting a little bit less. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. So yeah, peace.